Absolutely everyone is talking about Ange Postecoglou leaving Celtic, and speculation is suggesting that he's going to go to Tottenham. He's not going to go to Tottenham, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'll stick around at the end of the video. I'll tell you why at the end. Obviously, Chris Sutton's got in an action. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about it, right? And the fact that Tottenham, in fact, just wait a minute. Jamesy Forrest is getting a testimonial. That's what we should talk about. Jamesy Forrest, who had he's been at Celtic since he was a kid. 31-year-old. A lot of people are moaning about him. A lot of people say he's done. People really need to sit back and see if he was a foreign player, and he would get lauded for being at the team for so long. And the fact that he's stuck with the club when there's bound to be folk came in for him. He made his debut in 2010. He scored over 100 goals. He has won 11 league titles, right? 5 Scottish Cups and 5 League Cups. How many trebles? Come on, give the guy a break, right? He's done it all, and it's like, I know that we have this thing about moving players on and all the rest of it, but when you have people like Callum McGregor and James Forrest that have came through the system, it's everybody's dream. It's your dream. See all the ones that are moaning about him. You would give your left testicle to be in his shoes for 5 minutes. Anyway, the fact that he's getting a testimonial is absolutely fantastic. The fact that he's given a big chunk of the money away to East Kilbride-based charity, the Kilbride Hospice. That's with the Celtic Foundation. The Celtic Foundation do amazing work. A lot of people don't realise the work that the Celtic Foundation does. They raise a crazy amount of money, and it all goes to charity, and it all goes to a lot of kids with special needs. They really do a lot of work, and the fact that James Forrest, little hats off to him. Ange Postecoglou talking about him, praised Forrest for his contribution to the club, and he says Ange Postecoglou is looking forward to preparing his team to face a team from La Liga that have impressed this season. James has been a hugely important figure, Ange Postecoglou said. There's fucking mosquitoes in. Celtic, he's been an important figure to Celtic across many years, contributing massively for such a sustained period. Is just fantastic, and he's deserved of this great honour. I did ask John Paul Taylor a couple of weeks back, when is it happening, and he got back to me and said that the committee hasn't put anything out yet, but they did yesterday. Although he's achieved much success, he's achieved fantastic success at the club, he does remain very humble, and that goes a long way for a young teenager like whacked his tadger when he was on holiday, and he got slated for it at the time. But hats off to James Forrest for sticking with the club for so long, and some fans just really need to give him a bit of a break, because like I said, you would give your left or right testicle even playing his shoes. Callum McGregor talking about John Kennedy going to Tynecastle. I don't think that will happen. I mean, the job that he's got is, he's probably getting more at Celtic than what they're paying their manager. Since Robbie Nielsen was sacked in April, Stephen Naismith's obviously been there. I think it remains to be seen whether they would even come in. You can understand why people are after John Kennedy. I mean, he's been at Celtic a long time. He does harbour ambitions to maybe one day be manager, but he's got a lot of unfinished business. He's bound to have learned so much from all the managers that he's worked under. You know what I mean? He's bound to have learned so much, and the fact that Ange Postecoglou leaves him in charge of the football training department is a testament to how good he is. We want to keep him at Celtic. I mean, a lot of people said a few years ago they want rid of him as well. Another homegrown one that came through the system. You know what I mean? The people wanted rid of him a few years ago, but he's done fantastically well at Celtic. So let's get back to the big Ange Postecoglou thing. And obviously, whoever takes over at Spurs, and this is why Ange Postecoglou will not take the job, right? And I'm going to tell you why. One sentence. Director of football. Ange Postecoglou would never work under a director of football. Ange Postecoglou likes to have full control of everything. And people are saying that when speaking of him, he has full control. He knows what's going on at every level with the club, and he takes an interest. He wants to grow the club. He won't go and work under a director of football. Not a chance. He has a strong bond with Michael Nicholson, and obviously our owner, And it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's all I'm going to say. Right, last but not least, a special hats off goes to Lee Morrison. Lee Morrison penned a little poem for me, and it's probably one of the most bizarre things that I've ever had done. I mean, you get loads of abuse on this channel from current buns. It's not so much now, and but thank you, Lee. And if you haven't read it, go into yesterday's video, and I've pinned it. So if you go into the video that was uploaded yesterday, Celtic manager planning ahead video, and it's the very first one. It's a pinned post. So go on and give the guy some love for that. So thank you for that. They call me the name that my mother calls me. It is usually Baz that I get called, but yeah, the missus and my mother calls me Barry, but that is what it is. Anyway, thank you for that. It's the most bizarre thing ever. And on that note, have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world. I am going to be going to Hoops Bar in Guardamar for the game tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. And it should be a fantastic day. And I think we're getting picked up and getting a taxi back. So yes, hangovers all round on Sunday. Champions again. Ole, ole.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party.